Hello, love.
World War III could be breaking as we speak.
Is that because I skipped an episode? Sorry, can I joke about that? Sorry.
You can joke about
we're
it.
not live yet, just so you know. We're still not live.
It should be live. Oh, are you? Yeah, you're good. You're right to check, by the way, now. After the debacle that was it 2 weeks ago where we did about 20 minutes.
We are live now, actually. Sorry.
That's fine. That is fine. We did about 20 minutes about 2 weeks ago that never actually made it live, and then we had to redo the 20 minutes. It was a whole thing. It was
huge.
What's your? Can I get your thoughts on this World War III stuff? Because I've literally just woken up to it, and I can tell you it's a main story over here, and people are a little panicked.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Russia's kind of stepping up on America's territory of accidentally bombing countries or people we're not supposed to. So, we'll see what happens there. See what Biden comes out and says.
Can I just clarify that you have just declared Poland American territory?
No, the opposite.
Oh. So Poland.
I'm saying that the U.S. has a history of accidentally bombing places and then being like, my bad. That was a school, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that is true. That is true. But yeah, this is interesting. For those that haven't heard, basically there is a missile that has strayed, we believe, into Poland. And the number one trend in the world right now is people freaking out because, of course, if Russia has done that, then people are worried that this could be the start of World War III and blah, blah, blah. The only thing I would say is that I'm fairly confident they're going to sit down and talk about it, and it's not going to result in World War III. Like, I think it's probably just a lot of talk this evening, a lot of people getting overexcited. I believe it fell in a farm or something. Like, it did kill a couple of people in Poland. But so it is serious, and you can't really joke about it. But yeah, the reason why we're talking about it is because I've literally just woken up to this news. I mean, when you wake up and your parents, the first thing they say is, "Have you heard the news?" Like, you go, "No, what?" And it's like pretty significant. So yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. I'm guessing it's everywhere in America as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's breaking, as we say. I don't think. I mean, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, and I can't remember the last time that we did an episode where I had so much to talk about. I actually.
Okay, so let me speedrun.
You go. You do what you need to do.
I went to AEW in Boston. I saw my boy Daniel Garcia. My car got hit and run while I was at the show. So it's in for repairs now. So if anyone wants to see me on the World Tour, it's not happening. Willow was there. So was Moxley. I was very close to him. If someone goes and rewatches the footage, they might see me.
Okay, I'm a little confused because haven't you been telling us for the past few weeks that you're just not really feeling AEW?
I am not.
So how come you went along? Something to do.
Days. If Austin 316 texts me up and says, "Want to go to AEW, GF?" I'm not going to say no.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, you don't turn that invitation down. You don't turn that invitation down.
Then I went to Wrestling Open, and Emi Sakura was there.
Okay.
Just hanging out.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Was she not on? Was she not on the card? Did you not know she was going to be there?
She was just hanging out, just vibing.
She was in the crowd.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it's almost Black Friday, so I have to decide whether to get those DVDs again. So it's a really tough time for me.
Yeah, but have you got your eye on anything Black Friday?
No.
Okay. So is that something that you tend to go in for?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the biggest item that you've purchased during Black Friday?
Ever?
Yeah.
Ableton Live.
What's that?
It's like music making software used by like Daft Punk, Justice, a lot of those type of people.
Oh, really? I've never heard of
Yeah,
it. What is
it's
that?
fun.
Is it PC or is it Apple?
It's either
Oh, okay. It's called what? What?
Ableton Live.
Ableton Live. Okay. I've heard of GarageBand and
Yeah, it's not garbage band.
no. Is that what it's known as? Garbage band.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm stealing it though. That came from me, everyone. I'm the one that came up with that.
And Logic used to be a big one.
Yep. Reason.
But what?
The Reason's another one.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Okay.
I mean, I've literally heard of GarageBand and Logic, and that's it. So that was
Okay.
that was my contribution to this conversation.
Mhm.
So yeah, okay. So you got that. How much does it normally retail for?
$1,000.
Okay, so it normally retails for $1,000, and you got it for
Probably something dumb like 700 quid, which is still way too expensive.
that is
Also, how much is 700 quid?
well, I mean, quid and dollars are not too different in this day and age, to be honest. So you are probably looking at around yeah. So if it's $700, it's probably about, I don't know, $650, something like that. So it's not too different. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got my eye on some board games. I'm still loving the board game life. We actually had a comment from Casey, which I just responded to. She said that she played Catan for the first time.
Okay.
And she really enjoyed it, but she said that she'll enjoy it probably a lot more once she's had a few plays of it, which is 100% the case. Yet you do have to play it a few times. It is definitely a game that you want to have a few playthroughs to get the rules down. Yeah. But once you've got the rules down, you'll really, really enjoy it. You'll really enjoy it.
You said a lot of wrestling stuff has happened.
Yeah. So, well, this weekend coming, we've got Full Gear. So we've got a whole kind of prediction thing. You literally went to AEW the other day.
It's all right. Hear me out. What on that card is exciting?
Well, we went through the cards the other day. Are you not excited about MJF going after the title?
Just give him the title and be done with it. I'm out. I'm out. You know,
out of AEW again.
Unless Tony Khan starts paying me again, yeah, I'm out.
Okay. So, did you not enjoy when you went the other day?
Yeah, I had a fun time.
But that still wasn't enough to bring you back in.
No.
And did you go with your mom, or is she out?
She's out. She's totally out.
Oh, it's horrific news. This is horrific. No wonder they've gone into a death spiral.
Yep, she's not even watching it on TV. She's totally out.
Well, did we establish why? As she said?
Well, this time of the year, yeah, it's Hallmark Christmas movie season, so.
Yeah, I mean, that is going to get mums, isn't it, in all fairness?
Yeah.
That is a problem. I mean, a lot of people look at, like, WWE as AEW's main competition, but everyone knows it's the Hallmark channel. So, yeah, that is a problem. But I do think the card is pretty good. You've got MJF going for the title. You've got Jamie Hayter going after Tony Storm. Acclaimed going up against Swerve in Our Glory as well for the tag team titles. They've put on some bangers. So looking forward to that one. As well as that, like, it's pretty stacked. And there are obviously rumors that the Elite are coming back. Tommy seems to have heard something significant. Are you back?
Yeah.
Back. Okay. Are your flatmates up to something interesting? Yes. Okay. I would think that would be excellent. I think that is right up your street. For a perv like you that gets the movies you get, I would imagine that's right up your street.
I got an email today.
Still got that lube, haven't you?
Yeah, it's right here. Still in its evidence case.
In its evidence case.
All right, can we start a survey in the chat before we go real big into wrestling?
Yeah, you want to?
Okay.
What's the question?
Should T bring his air conditioner to the basement?
Whoa, you broke up there. You broke up. I think we have got a little. We do have a little bit of lag this evening, which is interrupting every now and again. It's very annoying.
So basement or bed?
So,
Okay,
God, this lag. Have a little bit of lag. There we go. It seems to have gone. Right. What was the question?
yeah, just say basement or under bed.
Yeah, but what was the question?
Ah, it doesn't matter now.
Okay. Well, that went very well. That went very well.
In regards to AEW's, like, they raised the prices, and that's what got me out of WWE. Was it became way too much to go to these events, and AEW's doing that too. Like, I remember the first time when it was like $30, pretty good seats. Now it's like $70, not pretty good seats, like fine seats, but you can barely see. And I feel like that's a problem when they always raise the price, because they're pricing out people like me that uh, are still clinging to their YouTube fame. And obviously, my time is up. My time has been up 5 years ago, but I'm still clinging on to that YouTube rev, thinking that it's the algorithm and not me making garbage content.
I think your biggest problem is you don't make content. I think that's the bigger problem.
Oh, okay. So do you ever like go back and watch YouTubers from when you started and see their content and kind of cringe and be like, they're still doing the same thing? Because I was bored. And I was going back watching some of those toy YouTubers. I'll name names. You want me to name names?
Name names.
I'll name names. Name names. Sean Long, Shardimus Prime.
Okay.
I just named names.
That was never someone that was on my radar, to be honest.
Okay.
I only ever saw him do a video when Glenn passed away.
Yeah.
He did a nice video where he spoke about Glenn, which I saw that, and that's the only way that I was introduced to his channel, because I think he does a lot of Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have no problem with him as a person. It's just time for a rebrand, bro.
Is he still doing like similar content? Is he?
This video still start with poop and fart jokes and boob jokes. It's 2022. I don't need to be having my number one toy news coming from someone with the name Shardimus. Like, imagine a press panel. You're there, like, Dave Meltzer. Hi, I have a question about this. This is Dave Meltzer, Figure 4 Wrestling. Hi, this is Gary from Shardimus. Come on. Seriously. And then I got nothing against Sean Long. It's just I watched some of his old videos, and they're very of the time.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, don't worry. I watched some of my videos and thought the same, and I was like, so don't worry. If anyone reads into what I'm saying, just I am cognizant that I am calling my own kettle black.
I'm trying to think who I watched, and to be honest, I mean, obviously I watched yourself, and I watched Grim. I also saw...
I was thinking about Grim the other day. I was at a wrestling show, and Kennedy Copeland came out, and I was like, oh, yo, she was on Grim's show too. And then, like, MJF was on Grim's toy show, so I popped out my phone, text DGDX, and be like, bro, we were on that show during a really good time, because
really good time.
We were rubbing shoulders with big names, and like, yeah, DGDX is now making videos for NECA, and I'm out here spitting about should I put my air conditioner under my bed or my basement. So like, we really go far in life.
That is a real claim to fame to have like got onto like Grimm's toy show in that era, because you look at the likes of Thunder Rosa that came out of that show, MJF came out of that show. I think Kurt Hawkins was on that show. I think Priscilla Kelly was on the show, who's Gigi Dolan now. Like, some of the names that he's had go through there, well, that definitely hasn't helped, because we have now disappeared. But hopefully people can still see us.
Are we here? Are we live?
We're here. We're live. We're back.
Yeah. What
Backstreet's
basically
back.
what I was saying was that was a peak of GTS, and gosh, I wish he still works with like up and coming indie guys rather than his own crew. Like his own crew's cool, but
Who are you talking about? Like Grim? I don't know what he does now.
he does mostly the wrestling. I know he does vlogs. I don't know. Every time like I look him up to get that nostalgia, it's always like my channel's over. Sorry guys, but that's every time I check his channel.
Oh, what he says that.
He says it a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
hey, people don't realize how hard like YouTube actually is in regards to like maintaining a channel. You know, like everyone thinks when you actually like get to a certain point, that's it. Boom, you've made it. But it's just not the case, is it? It's not true. Like it's a grind all the time.
And people also don't realize the view boost, the subscriber boost when you say you're quitting.
Is that true?
I don't know. You should try it.
Yeah, I'm going to write that down. So, is there a way you word it, or is it literally just
I'm so
quitting?
make a video first that says I'm sorry, and it's like the picture's your face looking sad.
Oh yeah,
and you got to like let everyone know that YouTube's really tough for you.
Yeah,
that the rat race is really bringing you down, and that you love your audience, you love the content. Times are tough. You're not making money. Just know that you have the subscriber thing. You have Patreon, you have an OnlyFans, but things are tough and you're sorry that you're not making the content you used to make. Then the audience will be like, I love you, Daze. You'll get tons of money from them. They'll subscribe, whatever. And then a couple days later, make a video titled The End Period. And you're just like, I'm really sorry, guys. I can't make videos anymore. I thought I could. I really appreciate all your donations and stuff. But here is my donation to if you want to follow me, here's my private Twitter that you have to pay to view. And then like a week later after that, I'm back and say, I got so much support from the fans and we are so close to the limit of what I need for donations. So I'm back.
Wow. I mean, I'm just thinking, I think YouTube tends to pay like around the middle of the month. So if I was to drop that video, say early December, then all the payments should come in by about middle of the month. That's going to be great for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be that will be a lovely boost. That'll be a lovely boost. So keep an eye out for that. I'll try and cry in the video and everything. We'll drop that. We'll drop that around December 1st. Mm-hmm. So just so everyone here knows, I'll say I'm quitting on December 1st. Mm-hmm. Then I'll do a video. If YouTube pays out on the 15th, I'll do a video on the 16th saying everything's great again. And that should see us fine for Christmas then. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a really good. Yeah, that's great. I appreciate that.
What did you think of Sunny throwing her drink at Scarlett?
What did I think of Sunny throwing her drink at Scarlett? I am definitely going to need more information on that.
Okay, so there was a house show that Sunny went to, and Scarlett was out there with Killer Cross, and Sunny got a little pissy and threw her drink on Scarlett.
Sunny.
Our Sunny. I can only assume. They didn't release names, so I'm assuming it was Sunny, because who else would it be?
Well,
Casey? No, it was Sunny.
Straight away, that drink was a Timmy's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That I hadn't heard that story.
Yeah, she had her Timmy's, and she went art and just threw it. It was performance art.
Yeah,
and no one understood.
Art. Not even Scarlett?
No.
That's bad then. That's bad.
Yeah.
Although saying that, a lot of people don't understand art. So are we that surprised?
No. If someone were to say, Yo T, can you describe your feeling right now? It would be not surprised.
I've got a story for you, which is from this weekend.
Okay.
And I think you and the community will enjoy it. So I'll record this as a separate little clip and potentially put it up separately. Okay. It's one of those. So this weekend there was a birthday celebration for my mom because she hit a milestone, if you will, right? And
about 40.
Yeah, above 40, we can definitely confirm that. So she hit a milestone.
Oh,
So
so her 50th birthday.
definitely around that ballpark.
Because
So
you're like 20, so she's probably in her 30s.
good maths. So we had the whole family come over. And
Because obviously, all I think about is when you were conceived.
yes. You often send me messages speculating my mum's age, talking about what year she was born, when I was conceived, trying to go back and work it all out. I think you have got it down to about the rough kind of hour now, which is very impressive, and also a very difficult conversation for me to have with my parents to get a confirmation for you that you keep asking for. But it doesn't matter. That's not the point of the story. So the family came over, and it's like all my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, like
Hang on.
everyone.
I know you're recording this for a video, but where was William Hensey? Was he invited?
William Hensey, unsurprisingly, is not regarded as part of the family by my. He is by me. I regard him as part of my family, but the rest of the family, I think, have seen some of his comments and actively have got restraining orders out on William Hensey, which I think a lot of people in the community have as well. So I don't think they're alone. So it's nothing personal. Let's put it that way.
Okay, well, I'll let you continue because I know you want to get all the views on this video.
Yeah, I really, and don't forget I'm quitting soon as well. So I need to get this story out there. So, so basically there's this what my cousin's got a daughter, and she's only 7, and for some reason she loves me, right? She absolutely loves spending time with me. I am just like, like when the kids are going somewhere, they're like, will such and such be there? Will such and such be there? Apparently she's like that with me all the way over. She's like, are you sure he'll be there? Is he going to be there? And I think the reason is because I am a bit of a child at heart. So as a result, like I'm a lot happier playing like games with the kids, playing on the computer. We've got like a little virtual reality headset thing. I love playing with that, and like bits like I'd much rather do that than sit down, have a coffee, and talk to the adults. Yeah, that's boring to me. So she came over anyway, and anyway, she was there at this birthday dinner thing, and she obviously wanted to sit next to me, and she said, I've got a couple of surprises for my mom. And I was like, oh, okay. She went, first of all, there's a cake like this. And when she told me like there was a secret cake, she was like it's the most funniest thing in the world. And I was like, oh, okay, she'll like that. And she's like, you can't tell her. I was like, no, I won't tell her. She's like, don't tell her. I'm not going to tell her. It's all right. Surprise cake, got it. And then second of all, she said, I've done a dance. And I was like, oh, she'll like that. This is don't forget, a 7-year-old girl. Yeah. She's not 22 or something. Like she's 7. So she's like, and I've done a dance. So I'm going to do a dance for your mom. So I was like, oh, okay. She'll like that. Right. So she was like, will you help me rehearse the dance? And I was like, I think I see where this is heading already. I've just got a feeling I know where this is going. And I was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. I'll have a look and I'll watch you do what you've performed. Like, so basically we went into this other room and she did like these just random moves. And of course you go, oh, that's brilliant, right? And so we sat back down and I was like, okay, so the cake will be brought out and you're going to do your dance later after the dinner, yeah? And she's like, yeah. There was another of my cousins, different cousins, got another daughter. She's 11, so she's a bit older, a bit cool for school. And she's down the end of the table. And I said, why don't we see if she wants to join in as well? Because I thought, well, try and involve as many kids as possible. So we went down, we had a word with her, and she was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I was like, okay, look at this. We've got a little dance group going on now. This is good. Let's go next door and we'll teach you the moves. So taught her the moves, really simple stuff, blah, 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 done. Yeah, it's like all of 5 seconds. You know what kids are like. So went and sat back down, thought, lovely, dance is sorted. We've got a couple of kids involved. My mum will probably genuinely like it as well. Do you know what I mean? Mums like that kind of thing. And I was like, lovely. My auntie, who was drunk at this point, came over and she was like, you know what? That dance that the girls are doing, what music is it to? And I was like, oh, it's not to music. They're just going to do a few minutes. She's like, no, you should do it to Sweet Caroline. Like, and I was like, why should we do it to Sweet Caroline? And she was like, well, your mum loves that song. I mean, spoiler, she doesn't. But she was like, your mum loves that song. I was like, okay, fine. I'm not going to argue with my auntie. Like, if you tell me my mum loves that song, that's fine. But I know she doesn't. So I was like, okay. So then I was like, oh my God, I can't turn around to my auntie and say no, can I? So for a third time, I had to go back into this room, find Sweet Caroline, cue up the music, get the two kids, and then try and get their moves to fit to Sweet Caroline. Big problem. Sweet Caroline goes on forever, right? Even if you only do just the chorus, which is what we decided to do, it was way longer than the moves they had and the little routine they had. All of a sudden, I'm now finding myself doing a dance workshop, right? I've got two kids. I've got a piece of music that's too long. I need to try and fill the time. I'm not joking. I'm at a birthday dinner and I am standing in a room with two kids going, guys, we have got to think of moves right now. We are running.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah. I am like, we are running out of time. Dinner is going to be done soon. And you need to start taking this seriously. And so they turned around and they were like, we can't remember all this. Can you do it with us? And I was like, I knew it. I knew it was going this way. I knew it was going this way. I knew this is where it was heading. From the start, I knew that it was heading. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay. And then like we'd managed to do like a run through that the piece was about, I don't know, 30 seconds long, right? But originally the moves they had did about 10 seconds max. So we had to like 3x what they'd already had planned. So we had a couple of run throughs of it. Didn't really properly have the moves down. And then all of a sudden the adults start walking in. My family, I mean, I've got 5 cousins, their partners, my mum and my dad. I've got my 2 aunties and uncles. There was some friends that had been brought along. There must have been around about easily 30 odd people standing in a semicircle, right? As I'm stood in the middle with 2 kids that we've done a dance routine about 30 seconds long. We've practiced it about 3 times, right? And I'm now standing there looking around going, well, isn't this the situation? Hey, look at this. I came out for a flipping meal. And now look at the situation I'm in. So there is, I don't have it, right? I know people are going to desperately want to see it. It was recorded, right? Mm-hmm. I will try and find the footage for a future episode because I haven't seen it, right? I don't even know if it's been sent over, but there was cameras everywhere for this. It is recorded, and we did the piece to Sweet Caroline. And do you know what? It went all right, actually. I was talking to the kids all throughout, and I think like the adults got the humor out of that. I was like, we didn't practice this bit, did we, kids? Here we go. As we were like building up to different bits. Turn around, here we go. Hands reaching out now, guys. Hands reaching out. And I was trying to like make a bit of fun out of it. So, I mean, it went all right in the end. But, oh, my God. It was just so interesting. Like, how it started with sitting down to have a meal and the girl saying, I've got a dance planned. How it went from that to 3 people being involved playing to a song that my mum doesn't care for. And 30 odd people around and me being involved. I was like, oh God. And you know, whilst it was happening, I was thinking, this is such a web story. This is such a web story. So yeah, that was something I got dragged into on Saturday.
Or was there cake?
Yeah, there was cake, but you know what? We never got it. But do you know what was really funny? We were rehearsing when it was brought out. And the girl was really upset about it as well. She went, yeah, she turned around to me and she was like, have they brought the cake out? I said, yeah, I think it's happening now. She went, oh, okay, can I go and get some? I was like, no, we need to rehearse. Because they are coming through in a second.
6, 7, 8.
It was, right? So, yeah.
So I have a similar story. I got tickets to Claudio Simonetti, who's a keyboardist from the band Goblin, and they were doing a live score to a film, Suspiria. I don't know if you've seen it. It was one of the cringiest concerts I've ever been to. Because when you go to concerts, bands play songs, and you just sit there watching them, and it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine you're seeing the bands. There's a movie behind them, and they keep playing the same song over and over and over and over and over because there's only one theme in the whole movie, and you have to be there for an hour 40 minutes while they play that one theme over and over while the movie is playing behind them. And they stop to let you hear the dialogue of the film, but then they start up again when the music starts.
But why did they think that was a good idea in the first place?
Well, I don't know, because it was sold out. And also you have to ask why I thought it would be a good idea in the first case, because I bought tickets.
Yeah, but did you realize there was only one theme in the song?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I expected there to be a little more.
Yeah, I would. Even if there's only one well-known theme, like with The Exorcist, there's one theme but I'm sure there
Halloween.
is. I'm sure there is other music.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
But then, finally, after the movie ended, I was like, thank God they're going to play a set of good music. Bro Claudio comes out with his camcorder like it's 1982, filming the crowd. Not a cell phone, an actual camcorder, because, I don't know, Italy. They're playing their set of songs, and then he's like, okay, everyone, now we're going to play the theme from Suspiria. And I just wanted to die, because they played that already like 15 times, and now they're playing it again in their regular set. Daze, it was tough. It was like I went to see Flock of Seagulls, and they played I Ran like every other song.
When was this?
This was Tuesday. This is why I missed the WEP.
So you missed last week's episode to have that experience.
To hear a song over and over and over.
I bet it was still better, though.
What, the WEP? Yeah.
No, it's still better.
Happening was better than that concert.
Yeah. We've got a question that's been fired in, and I want to make sure that we get to it. We didn't ask for questions, but
who sent it?
It was Miss Clown, actually, and it's a great question. Missy sent it in, so we're going to jump over to Missy. I haven't been able to send it over to you, but I'll tell you what it says once it's finished.
Tell me what it says.
Okay, I'll do it after.
Oh, it's a video.
Video. Ready to see the sexy one, yeah? Miss Clown.
Hey yo, Miss Clown 1 here. I just wanted to pop in and just wanted to say a quick hello. I haven't spoke or said hello for quite a while. Just want to make sure everybody's doing good. I did have a question to put out to the community, and that is, what are you hoping for this Christmas? I hope it's something sexy.
So, just a short video there from Miss Clown. Miss Clown was saying that it's been a while since he spoke to the community. Just wanted to say hello, and we definitely do need to do some community submissions soon. But he was basically just saying that he's excited for Christmas and wanted to know what you were hoping to get for Christmas. There is something that I've actually already had bought me, which I will show people what that is. But I want to know what Triple T's looking for.
That video of Daze dancing, baby.
Yeah, that will be the gift that keeps on giving. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There should be some nice pictures and everything that came from that. I mean, literally, there was just everywhere I turned, there was photos being taken.
Huge news. Mm-hmm. Hot girls are here in the chat.
Whoa. What do you mean?
The second after you showed that Miss Clown video, suddenly hot girls started showing up and letting us all know hot girls are here.
Oh.
Yeah, with heart emojis and stuff. They disappeared real fast, but I know they were there. I saw it. Yeah.
Hey, girls.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, what I've get for Christmas, I'm getting a board game, right? I am so addicted to board games right now. I don't get a chance to play them, but I just keep looking at them and I love the idea
Did you see the
of...
new Humble Bundle?
Oh, what's that?
You don't know what Humble Bundle is?
I don't know anything to do with being humble.
Okay, so
Humble bundle.
there are two ways it goes. You can buy Humble Choice, which is like $12 a month. They give you 8 games a month. You never know what it is, kind of surprised. But then there's also game bundles, and it's like different ranges. You can get a lot of games. Choose charity. But right now it is 7 tabletop classics for how much? Actually, it's 37 items, $15. What do you get? What do you get? You want to know what you get?
Sure.
You get the Game of Thrones digital board game, Ticket to Ride digital board game, Carcassonne digital board game, Mysterium digital board game, Splendor, Small World,
I've heard of all of these.
Blood Rage,
These all digital.
all digital, so you can play them on your Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm. I just keep looking at different games. The one that I've got coming for Christmas, it's already been bought. I've got an image of it. It's this one. It's
Huge news. Huge news. Lorelai says hi.
Lorelai, hello. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. Yeah, this is what I'm getting for Christmas. It's it looks a bit dull, but it should be fun. It's a one-player game called Macquar, and you basically running around France. And you get to go to like the CAF and the greengrocers and the black market and all this kind of stuff. And you have to get medicine and different things to do different things. It's meant to be a fun little game. Takes about half an hour to play. I love getting presents that you can actually do something with on Christmas Day. Like I'm the kind of person that needs a model or a jigsaw puzzle or something that I can do something with on the day. Like, I'm not someone that does very well if you get me, like, pants and socks. Like, I need something that I can do something with. And I've always been that way since I was a kid. I've always, like, wanted, like, science kits or magic kits or just something that I can open and actually play with there and then. Train sets or something, models, Lego, anything I can just do on the day. So obviously when you're an adult, you get a bit more limited as to what you can. I suppose like you can still do Lego, of course, because there's loads of fantastic Lego sets, but man, they're expensive.
They're so expensive.
So expensive.
Another mortgage.
So and now I've got this kind of board game bug. I have been looking
you should get a tattoo of a board game on your back.
I mean, sure, but I wouldn't be able to play it.
You got it. That's the pickup line. You go up to ladies and say, "Do you like board games?"
Like board games. Do you want to play a board game?
Yeah.
Back to mine. We'll all take our clothes off. We'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Playing this game because I've got it tattooed on my back.
Hold on. So William in the chat says he wants a life-size Mandy replica blow-up doll. I didn't know he was such a big fan of Nicolas Cage and his films. Can we pull up what Nicolas Cage looks like in the film Mandy?
Hopefully. I mean, we have suffered what I would call horrific lag throughout this stream. But what is it? Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
There is a film called Mandy. Oh, do you know what I've still not seen? I've not seen Licorice Pizza, and I really, really want to watch it.
Okay, so there's a picture of Nicolas Cage in his underpants on the toilet with a bloody face. This is what William Hensey wants to put in his car while he drives? Whatever, William Hensey.
I don't have that image. I've got an image of Nicolas Cage in a driver's seat. It's seemingly covered in blood. Makes
sense. He wants it to get through on the carpool lane. So if he is driving, it's a driving movie. That makes a lot of sense.
He looks very happy and praised.
Yeah.
But so you're saying that William Hensey wants a blow-up doll of this?
Yeah.
Do you know what? That really does make sense. That really, really does make sense. So yeah, hopefully. What else are people hoping for?
William's the only one that said that. Everyone else is just super hyped that Jennifer's here in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And that Blazed is actually the hot girl of the chat.
Oh, I knew it'd be Blazed. I knew it would be Blazed. How are you excited for the World Cup that's starting this weekend?
What's that?
No, doesn't resonate.
You know what's happening this weekend?
What's happening this?
Full Gear.
Yeah, but you're not excited. We've established you're already not excited for that as well.
Did you watch the last pay-per-view?
Yeah, I watched them all.
Wasn't it okay? I thought it was okay.
Do you know what? I can't remember it.
Yeah, I can't remember it either. All I remember is CM Punk with his muffins being like,
was that
Cabana?
Was that the last one? Yeah, it probably was, wasn't it? Probably was. Okay.
Yeah.
I do remember it now then, yes.
Yeah.
Certainly that part of it. Yeah. Oh, man. I hope we get a post. Who is going to miss the post AEW Full Gear press conference this time?
Yeah.
Literally no one. There'll
Who's
more
gonna provide the muffins?
More viewers are going to tune into that than tune into the actual show. I've no doubt about that whatsoever.
Yep.
I've got a feeling it probably won't live up to the last one though, but
no, they really need to
set a high bar last time, didn't they?
Oh, they did. They absolutely did. And that's what they did. They started on a real high, and I feel like that's why they're slipping.
Austin Theory, obviously we need to talk about him because he is on the thumbnail. So
yeah, he lost his MITB, shades of Cena, shades of Baron Corbin.
Yeah. Did you see him last night?
What was last night?
Raw.
No, why would I see him?
I
was at Raw. I was at home.
You watch him on TV.
Oh my days. All right, so basically, you live in England, your language is from there, and you're out here saying, did you see him like I actually saw him?
You're saying bad English.
I'm saying your English is reprehensible.
Good word. Good word.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm just trying to get words out before World War III kicks off. Do you know what I mean? And also, I am quitting in 2 weeks. So again, I'm just trying to get.
True.
I'm just trying to get words out.
So did I see him on Raw last night? No, I was watching Blackenstein.
Okay, I feel like is that one you've shown us before?
I showed Blackula.
Of course you did. Of course you did. So was it good, by the way?
No.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, so Austin Theory came out and he was very
pissy.
Yeah, he was very upset in a angry, focused sort of a way. And he
I have a theory.
An Austin theory.
I have an Austin theory.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Someone backstage was probably like, Austin, tell me what you know about periods. And he was probably like, I don't know. And then he was pissed because guys like to think they know everything about women.
Okay. You know when things just go a certain direction you're not expecting?
Potentially.
Yeah. That definitely just happened to me.
But like, look at Austin Theory. Doesn't he like look like the type of guy to be like, yo, I know women, but doesn't even know women?
I think he probably does know women.
Can you do a thing in the chat?
Does Austin Theory know women?
Does Austin Theory know what periods are?
I don't know. That's the right question to be asking.
Okay. It's an important question, and that could be why he's angry.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, did lose money in the bank last week.
Yeah, but you have a 50-50 chance of losing.
Is it 50-50?
Yeah, you either get it or you don't.
Well, I mean, that is true. But you can cash in at the most opportune moment when the person is injured. So are the odds 50-50?
I'm not a mathematician.
No. You surprised me.
I am a purveyor of the feminine body.
Okay. You seem to really want to stay on the subject.
I don't actually. If you
Okay.
start pressing me, I will crack, and I
Yeah.
will be like Austin Theory because I know nothing about periods. I didn't know they existed till like a couple hours ago.
Wow. How
Yeah.
did you find that out?
Because I was on Walmart looking for
Blackula. Was it
condoms.
Blackula?
Yeah, it's Black Friday.
Blackenstein.
Yeah. Yep. I was looking for family planning on Walmart.com, and I saw like tampons, and I was like, "What the hell is this for? Should I buy some?"
Black Friday sounds like a film that you would get in the post.
It does. It actually does.
Yeah. And are you excited for Black Friday this year? Did we establish?
Yeah. I always have like a list of some like software stuff that I'm always like, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? And
Here we
check
go.
it out.
Can we throw out to the chats? We've got about 5 minutes left. And
Can we ignore the conversation about Austin not understanding women bodies? Because I feel like that's fact.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no debate.
I'm going to accept it as fact just so we can move on from it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was going to say, should we throw out to the community?
Oh, absolutely, chat.
Hello. Hey, chat out there. What are you hoping to get on Black Friday? Am I right in saying that it's a week this Friday? Because it's
not this Friday.
No, a week this
Next
Friday.
Friday.
So not this Friday, but a week after.
I don't know what language you're talking to me right now.
Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm gone in 2 weeks. We have just got to get these conversations had. Yeah.
Okay, so are we establishing that not only do I not understand women's bodies, I don't understand men's bodies or the way British people talk?
Sure.
Because I feel like those are intertwined.
Yeah, they're all connected. Definitely.
Like if William was like, "Hey T, what's my body like?" I don't know.
I do. He sent in videos. He sent in enough videos that have left very little to the imagination.
Okay, so a lot of people in the chat are really excited that I said the word tampon. I don't know why.
Okay.
People want your beanie. People want boxing and to hang out with Jennifer and Lorelai. And crossover boxing wants Austin. So a little flirting going on in the chat.
I don't think people get what Black Friday is.
Some glue. William is
Glue?
saying you're too scared to show them. I don't know what that means. Blazed wants to stay at home because worked too many days in retail.
But listen, Black Friday and working in retail on Black Friday sucks.
Never done it. Kyle Potter says he wants Tommy. Justin Archer says he wants action figures. Hayden says, I hope Lorelai is well, Jennifer. Austin says, what? Ha ha.
What action figures?
I don't know.
I'm guessing
Justin just wants action figures.
I'm guessing WWE ones. Or maybe AEW ones. Don't know.
Fortnite.
Don't know. Or maybe Fortnite ones, yes. Yeah.
Did you see who was added to Fortnite? Han Solo?
I didn't see.
Okay.
You know,
Austin never does Black Friday.
I've never played a single game of Fortnite.
Lorelai has a broken arm.
What?
Yeah, what is going on, Jennifer?
Lorelai's broken her arm. How's she done that?
Yeah. We need the story. You can't just drop this before Daze leaving.
I hope she's all right.
Hey, why do you think Austin's mad? Do you have theories?
I mean, it was a really impactful moment. Actually, he was like so angry. Spittle was dripping out of his mouth, and he absolutely destroyed Dolph Ziggler. Hurled him into the timekeeper's area. Was chucking chairs on top of him. Like officials had to come down, try and drag him away. He was like saying, "I'm not a kid anymore. It's my time now," kind of a thing. He was absolutely livid last night, and people are really excited for where it's leading to, and people are really on board with. I don't want to say the new Austin Theory, but definitely the representation. Yeah, that feels like a word.
I want to change my theory on why he's angry.
Oh yeah, so it's not the periods.
I think someone insulted him.
Probably that. Probably that. It's probably
Someone
that.
probably on Twitter wrote at him like, Austin Theory, you're his poo-poo head.
Hey, talking about Twitter, how do you feel about the blue check marks?
Dude, Elon Musk is a bozo.
It is a
I'm
bozo.
like, I'm so ready for another website to take over or someone else to take over because like I don't want to use this platform because it seems like every 5 minutes he's changing something and it's breaking things. So
yeah,
maybe that's why Austin was pissed.
I got locked out of my account for 12 hours for I can't remember what it was. Like, I don't know, hate speech or something. Yeah. Yeah, well, what I said was that Retribution it sent me a message. It was a lovely message. He sent me a message, and it was saying, like, I can't believe all these players are getting injured and they're going to miss the World Cup. Their dreams are broken and all this. And he was, like, saying, you know, such and such from Senegal isn't going, such and such from this country isn't going, blah, 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 right? And I responded, I responded, I hope more people get injured because I want England to win, right? That's what I said.
That's hate speech?
That joke is hate speech or something along those.
How dare you say that, Daze? How dare you?
I know. And they were like,
Think of these people.
This has been flagged. So your account is locked for, I've never had it before. Your account is locked for the next 12 hours.
That's because that was such a heinous thing to say. You really need to watch yourself.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. But
like,
I feel like
people get hurt.
I've
never done that before.
I feel like I've joked about worse than that in the past.
No, that was the worst.
That's the worst. So yeah, that made me wonder if they have made changes to the algorithm since he took over. And it has now made me think twice about joking about certain things.
Yeah.
So
comedy is dead. And speaking of not being dead, though, Lorelai was running down a hill and lost fight with gravity at the very bottom and landed against concrete.
That's how I feel about it. Lorelai, I'm sorry to hear that. Even though you are my arch nemesis, I don't want to see her breaking arms and things. Not unless they're other people's.
Oh, awkward moment. I was at Wrestling Open with Mom, and LMK came out to wrestle, and I haven't told Mom she blocked us.
Are we still blocked? Yeah, we probably are.
We're still blocked.
Oh.
There's no one blocking. And the worst thing is that Wrestling Open allows you to sponsor wrestlers, so we could pay money. We could pay, like, I don't know. I'm gonna do it someday and say, like, William Hensey sponsors Love Doug or something really cringe.
Hang on, we can sponsor LMK.
That's a hate crime.
No, listen, that's what I specialize in, right? But is that the way back?
I don't think so.
Can we
There's no way home.
Can
Spider-Man told us.
Can we sponsor her with a message? Please unblock us. Can we do that?
LMK is sponsored by Please Unblock Us.
No. Wouldn't it be sponsored by?
There's no message. It's just sponsored by Wrestling Escape Pod.
What if we tell them our name is Wrestling Escape Pod? Please unblock us. LMK is sponsored by Wrestling Escape Pod. Please unblock us. Yeah. Yeah.
Wrestling Escape, Please Unblock Us Pod. We can just change our name.
Because then she won't know what it is. Wrestling Escape, Please Unblock Us Pod. Oh, you want to actually change the actual name of the podcast
she'll unblock us.
To Wrestling Escape, Please Unblock Us Pod.
Yeah.
And then we send that in as the sponsorship.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I will so do this. This is not a problem, is it?
You will change the name of our podcast?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, who cares? I'll change the name of the podcast. I will sponsor. I'll sponsor LMK. Will you be there when they read it out?
Well, I'll either be there or I'll be watching it on TV.
Oh, my God. We could do it. Get a recording. Will she be in the ring when they read it?
Either in the crowd getting high fives or in the ring. But she'll know beforehand. Because on the art, they'll put like our logo next to her head.
Okay. I'm thinking what we need to do.
So they should just have just your head next to her. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think what we should do is we should do some positive LMK episodes. Get them in the bank so that if she does click onto the channel to go, who are these guys? She'll go, oh, these guys seem cool. Rather than
click on this channel and
Yeah.
hear me being like, yeah, I don't know what period is. I saw a tampon. I messed up.
Yeah, that's why we need some good episodes. And in all fairness, we've needed some good episodes for a long time, so.
Yeah. Last
Yeah.
week's episode was the best in a really long time, so we got to keep that stride going.
Well, talking of going, it's that time.
You're quitting.
I'm quitting. In 2 weeks, I'm quitting, yes.
Yeah.
But I will be back the day after. So.
Okay.
Right, awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed something. But yes, we are back. We will be back again next week. World Cup starts on
Next
Sunday.
week? Do you want me to confirm on my calendar?
Well, it's Sunday, I believe.
Oh, what time are we?
What time are we? What?
Sorry, I dropped my camera. Next
Don't you worry.
Tuesday?
Huh?
Welcome. Busy.
World Cup starts on Sunday, and we'll still be doing the whip and everything. But
I'm busy the 22nd. I'll let you know.
Okay. Right,
I don't know where my camera went. Hold on.
All right. I don't know what you're doing, but I need to go. So,
Okay,
guys,
bye, guys.
thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.